Hello and welcome to the President's Lounge. Bath versus Saracens tomorrow, big game. We're here today and we are carrying on the theme of Bath sort of connected communities, and today I am interviewing one of Bath's most famous Frenchmen, Richard Bertinet, and we're going to bake some bread. Right, Richard.
So have you played with dough before?
You did have a go a while back, and it wasn't very successful. So
have you practiced since?
No. No. But I have watched lots of your videos, and it looks pretty simple to me.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? So I just want you to finish that dough for me there.
I am joking by the fact that saying it looks pretty simple.
There's nothing simple in life.
Are you going to take the piss out of me?
I would never do that, John. You know that. We're good friends.
Yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't do that to you. So before I put this to rest, and before we eat and drink,
okay,
we need to put the dough to rest. Okay, so it's just been mixed, but you see it's a bit messed now. It's a bit sticky. So
what's? Tell me what's in the dough.
So that's my basic white dough. That's 1 kilo of flour, 20 grams of yeast, 20 grams of salt, and 720 grams of water.
Okay.
So have a feel for this there. What does it feel like?
Sticky.
Sticky?
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's the
good.
way it should be, yeah?
Yeah.
So the way I'm finishing off, so with my scraper there, and just a few flap there, see? So the dough becomes nice and smooth now.
Okay.
So now my dough doesn't stick.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Would that be ready now?
That's ready to go and rest now.
Yeah.
So you just mix it on the mixer, just finish it off like that. So I put it back like it was for you, okay? Give it a go.
Okay.
I'm drinking wine.
Okay, so one of these to start?
Yeah, give it a bit of a scrape. What are you doing?
I'm That's right, isn't it?
No.
No, okay.
Okay, there's two sides on the dough, the top and bottom. You've lost your bottom already.
Okay.
Okay, so
you're making the bottom.
So your top in here never move. That's a smooth side, it doesn't stick. Your bottom is underneath. So when you do this, that's your bottom, you stretch it over and you fold the dough over itself. So the non-stick side come over.
Okay.
There. See? Oh.
Okay.
There you go. Much better. I'm impressed.
Is that it?
Yeah, hang on. Don't
Don't
peek too early. Yeah?
Don't get carried away.
Give it a bit of a scrape. Really good. That's not bad, not bad, not bad. So the main thing is put 1 foot forward, 1 back. So as you slap it, you can move backwards. And don't lose your top. So slap it, stretch it back first. Hold your
okay.
hold the dough in here. Hold the dough in here with your thumb. And then sideways, open your arms.
Yeah.
And go over the top now. And back in again. Don't take your hand away. No, not there, just there. Just in here. That's it. God. That's good. That's good. Good. Now trust me, look at my hand now. Look at my hand. Don't look down. Keep doing it. Don't look down.
Okay.
Now you got it. It's not bad. You fucked it. I didn't say that.
Beep.
Don't lose your top.
Okay.
That's good. You nearly got it there. So the fear is a stickiness. When we're
Yeah.
scared of something, we if you look at it, you're scared of it. So don't look at it and then carry on doing it.
Okay.
So back again. Good. Look up, look up. Let your body mix that dough. Don't slap it too hard. Be a bit more like a French rugby player. You know, the touch line, the ball.
Yeah.
Not a brute.
Okay.
Like a British brute.
Well, look at me. You know, I don't look very.
Not like a winger.
I'm not finessing this very well, am I? Not like a French centre or a. Yeah. Right. Show me again.
Crikey,
And we'll have another go.
Look at the mess. Look at my hands. Look at your hands.
Thanks, Richard. Thanks to the confidence builder.
That's all right. That's why I spend my life teaching people, is to take the fear away from it. Something.
Yeah.
If you're scared of it, then you're more worried about your hand being
But
sticky.
if you got that on your hand, how'd you get it off?
Take it off.
Oh.
So if I got this in my hand in here,
Yeah.
I'll leave it. I try to be like you a bit, okay? So make you feel better. And then I just put it in the dough, and the dough will take it from me. So if I do this in here, and all this will go into the dough.
Yep.
So I don't know what the problem is. See, look, it doesn't stick.
This is not easy. Right, okay.
That's good. Good. A bit closer to you. Be lighter. Light, light, light. Tip of the fingers, not your hands.
Okay.
It's better. Look up. Let your body work with the dough. Now it's gone. Your top is gone. It's all sticky now.
Okay.
So take your dough for a walk. Your top is there.
Okay.
Don't put your hand in there. It's all sticky. So when this happens, is why I say take your dough for a little walk. See? Up. You walk your dough like that. Bring it back in. So you got your top is back on.
Okay. Last go.
Okay. That's good. That's really good. Okay, so you can read your dough now. That's your top in here.
Yeah.
You haven't folded it properly over the top. Right over the top. Good. But you're doing very well. Yeah, some people take.
Ah, I see.
I'm impressed. I wanted you to be bad, but it's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Could do better.
Okay, so I need to walk the dough now.
Yeah. But your top is here. So
Okay.
it's like a language. You got to learn to read your dough. So it's not walking very far, is it?
It's not going anywhere.
You're
Right.
you're dancing with it, but
Yeah.
so move your legs. If you
So-
want to move, there, that's good. So you won't get a job yet.
Are we going to
okay?
do the bit where here's one I prepared earlier type of thing?
Yeah,
That's it. Yeah. That's just off my hands.
I know. I thought it was a bit light.
Well, that's amazing.
See that? So now that dough is ready. Little flour. And then
Bit of olive oil or not?
the sexy shot. Do you want some olive oil on top?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can I have some
Let's do
olive oil,
it.
please? Yeah, okay, let's do it. Okay, so
I could stick my hands in the oven and bake them.
finger rolls.
That looks so easy, but obviously
It's
it's
when you learn a new skill, it takes time. You don't
Yeah.
become a pro at something without training, and you got to
yeah. It's a
feel.
bit like playing rugby, isn't it?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah. Yeah. But it's like kicking. Yeah, you don't kick.
Yeah.
So it's like any skill you learn, it takes time. It takes practice.
Yeah. Practice.
If you take the
apply
fear
yourself.
away first, and then after that you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just some olive oil.
It's coming this way. And what's this is just this isn't and
Best
you
you
can make
work-
lots of different.
So this you can leave it. Thank you very much. So this you can leave it rest overnight in the fridge. Make some baguette with it, or you can make some flat bread, olive oil bread.
Could you do that for like a pizza base? Or
Pizza,
stuff?
yeah, perfect pizza.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
I just got to learn how to roll it.
So, use a mixer and finish it off by hand. As long as you can walk it like that, it's fine.
Yeah.
So your dough doesn't stick.
Right.
You see?
I'm going to practice.
And then put a bit of olive oil on top. And then give it a gentle rub à la French.
Oh.
Squeeze it. Have a feel now. And then you squeeze that olive oil underneath.
Whoa, that's lovely.
It's different touch. The English and the French.
Yeah.
Very different touch.
What's that? Is that the French touch?
I don't know. It's my touch anyway.
Yeah.
But you got beautiful dough now.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's good. And yeah, you can make focaccia, you can make anything you want with this.
Yeah. Fantastic.
So put a bit of olive oil in there for me.
Got it all over the bottle now.
Give me a tiny bit more, tiny bit more. Too much. I put it upside down and then
Yep.
fold it in the olive oil. Yeah, it's a beautiful dough now. So you can leave it in your fridge overnight,
Yeah.
or in 2 or 3 hours we can bake it.
How long could you leave that for before you actually bake it?
At least 1 hour rest.
Yeah.
And then after that you can do whatever you want with flatbread, pizza.
Yeah.
But
you can
overnight
leave it in the fridge overnight, yeah?
Yeah, no, perfect. Yeah. Put a plastic bag over the top
Yeah.
in the fridge.
Thanks.
That's good. So to wash your hand now, give me your hands. Rub them in your olive oil a bit, and then over this. That's it. And then rub them really hard, so your hand will get dry.
Oh wow!
If you wash your hand, yeah, there was dough sticking everywhere.
It just goes all into a mush.
Into your sink. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And then we'll put this in the bin over there. Sorry. You pass in the bin. Thank you very much.
That was brilliant.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a failure on my part, but
Well, when you learn, you've got to go through
We'll
that
get
first. Yeah? And the rule number one in the bakery, do you know what it is? Or in my kitchen? Never wear black.
fair enough.
Turn around. Turn around. Turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. Or the other way, yeah. See? Rookie.
Yeah, I thought that this morning actually coming in. I checked my wardrobe and there wasn't much in it, and it was blue. So yeah, not a good move.
Here we go. And then that's going to rest, and then we can have a chat, we'll have a bite to it.
Lovely. Thank you, Richard.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
This is the bit that I'm actually okay at. So I had a bit of
Wine tasting.
wine tasting. Yeah.
One buffer.
I had a bit of a sleepless night thinking about whether I was going to be a bit of a failure at the bread making. Cheers, Richard. Lovely to see you.
Nice to see you too, my friend. Yeah. Very good.
So, what have we got here?
Just l'apéritif. It's just time for l'apéro. So
Absolutely.
in France, it's a cultural thing. L'apéritif is you can invite people for dinner, or you invite them for apéritif. So you can have them for a drink between 6 and 8 or something like that, and then they go home.
Yeah. So it's a sort of
it's part of
a quick way to have a look. Something social.
Snack. Yeah, exactly. So come for l'apéro. It's kind of coming for a quick drink at home. But it's not just a bottle of wine, it's a bit of food with it. So it's not proper dinner. Yeah. So it's a kind of...
So despite being in Bath, you still carry on this tradition? Yeah.
Well, part of teaching, I can't deny my roots. So it's part of... I love eating, I love sharing food, I love stories, you know. And when we go out, it's the same. You know, it's kind of having... I love having friends around and chat for hours. You know, it's sharing a bottle of wine. It's you know that if you play in France, you know, you go to France, the lifestyle is completely different. You know,
I absolutely love it, and the whole, you know, my experience of, you know, travelling away to. I can remember going down to Biarritz when Bath.
Oh Christ, yeah.
Did you go on that? Did
no,
you,
I wish I could. Yeah.
Oh, it was just fantastic.
It's a different culture, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's, I guess maybe in France because of the weather, but I mean, not every part in France is hot and sunny all the time. But I think it's the culture of good food, good wine, and company is so vital. And the French rugby is also about that. Is what the camaraderie you've got with the team, even the team you play against. You know, there's always a kind of a bond between everybody. You know, it's you feel it if you go to Toulouse or Aix or all those places where. Rugby is such a big part of the community. You want to be part of it somehow. You know, you want to be at the top for them. It's I love that. You know. Yeah. If I speak to a lot of international players or whatever, they always got such a great memories of playing in France because it's not just about playing; it's about the after and the before of the game. It's a kind of. Je ne sais quoi. You can't explain really, you know.
I know exactly what you mean.
Players go to France and go and play in France, and they don't want to come back. You know, it's.
We've got a few Bath players that are over there.
No,
I think Ian Borshaw's spent a lot of time in Biarritz, went and played for them, and
Bendy,
of course,
Bendy.
More recent.
I speak to him all the time, and he plays for my home team in Vannes in Brittany now. It's
Carl Ferns who played.
Carl played in Lyon.
Played on Saturday for Newcastle Falcons.
And last summer I met up with Newport, who was playing now for Ionax, I think.
Oh, right, okay.
And they love it over there. They love the lifestyle. You know, it's a very different lifestyle. So.
Should we dig in?
Yeah, please help yourself. So you got some bit of Arsalo. There's some typical aperitif. There's some pesto. There's some vinaigrettes. There's some big brie there, if you want to.
I'm going to try a bit of big brie.
Go for it.
Are you going to have some?
So do you miss playing?
Sorry?
Do you miss playing? rugby?
Oh yeah, massively. Yeah, I mean,
what do you miss the most? It's the lifestyle or the
so look, I mean,
shower time.
well, when I was playing, we had in Bath, in the changing room, we had this.
They haven't changed, have they? They're still the same.
Well, it's slightly changed in the sense that there's a little bit better hygiene there.
Yeah.
So I mean, they had this when I was playing. They had this bath, and you walk in on. There was some changing rooms which were tiny. Then on the left, as you went in, there was
just walk-in bath.
There was a walk-in bath, and they used to fill it up. They started filling it up at 10 o'clock in the morning, so it'd be ready at. So when you walked in after the match, you looked at the bath and you go, "Wow, that looks amazing! I'm going to jump in there." And literally within 10 minutes,
it's a mud bath.
It's a mud bath, and it's just full of It was full of germs, and thankfully we don't have those things now. But do I miss playing? Absolutely. And I mean, the one thing you miss is the closeness you have as a group of players, and the friendships that you build up. We've been really lucky that we've sort of retained a lot of those friendships, retained most of those friendships, and we see each other. Although we don't see each other as much as we used to.
But the friendship's still there, isn't it? Friendship lasts forever.
So yeah, and I mean it's great. I mean, a good friend of mine, David Beresford, David.
Well,
he's
I remember that dinner. Do you remember? Oh my God!
Oh, yeah, that was amazing. At Corkage in Bath. Yeah,
that was a cracking dinner.
He did.
Amazing book. Brother in Arm.
Yeah, and I mean what he did. As you know, he interviewed. He spent a whole year travelling around France, interviewing.
Oh, that's legend. I remember growing up in France and Jean-Pierre Rive and Van Coo and those guys. And that's where my love of rugby started. It's watching the French team, on the heydays in the 70s, 80s, which is incredible, And that game against England, it was just punch up. Just absolutely full on. It was quite amazing.
I know.
Great memories.
But do you think sort of modern day French rugby has retained that sort of that feeling, or is it has the professional game sort of?
I see the French flair still there, but the game has moved on so much, new rules and everything else. So I see the Gallic flair still there. When France turn up, I see it's the only team you never know who's going to turn up. But when they are on fire, they're just incredible to watch. The first time I went to Twickenham was in 1999 against New Zealand. That game? That game, semi-final of the World Cup.
I do remember it, and
oh my God!
And I watched it. I watched it in the Ram pub in Whitcombe in Bath, with Field of Glanville, and to this day, it's probably the greatest game of rugby I've
never
ever
seen a crown turn, because we were there, and a lot of the debenture ticket was for England, and so a lot of English fans there, and. I remember arriving at the stadium and it was New Zealander everywhere. I couldn't see any French. I said, what the hell is going on? They were all inside already singing and really pumping up. And the game started and we went down. It was like, oh my God, it's going to be carnage again. And halftime they came up. I don't know what's happening in halftime. They had Calvados or some saucisson or something like that, but something happened in halftime. And it's a different team come up, completely different team. And they play the French rugby. They play for each other. And you could see that, and it was just incredible rugby, incredible. And walking out of the stadium, I hear so many people say, English people would say, oh, I can't believe I would say one day I would support the French team. Because that's rugby, that's what I love about rugby, because you look at the game and you think, God, I'm so glad I was there that day. Because it's such a game.
And of course the other one, and we're previewing Saracens here, but we're talking about French, which is fine, but the other game was 2007. So I went down to Marseille and I watched the England versus Australia, which we won.
Yep.
Against the odds, we won.
Yep.
And then afterwards, we went back to the hotel and we were watching. They put the TV up, and then the All Blacks and the French game
and
came
we lost with the last kick of the game.
No, you won. You won the game in 2007.
Oh no, I remember. Yeah, the one we lost was a final against New Zealand.
That was 1987. Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah.
No, was it? No, not 87. When the guy who played for Bath, the New Zealand guy, we did the last kick. Oh, what was his name?
Oh yeah. I've forgotten his name.
It was a 9-8 game or something like that, and we should have won the game. Another 10 seconds we would have win. Yeah. Oh God, got it.
So obviously playing Saracens tomorrow.
Yeah, they're back. They're back on top.
Yeah. Well, they're back in the Premiership, which is great, where they should be, and they've despite what happened. So But just go a bit about your sort of history and Bath. You know, just sort of because you know what we want to do. We want to really reconnect or connect with the sort of community of Bath, and you know you're very much part of the Bath community, and you know. But what brought you to Bath in the first place?
Oh, I've been in England I came in England for 2 weeks holiday. Well, I came for have a look, and then I stayed now for 36 years.
And how long ago was it?
36 years ago.
So you stayed.
So I spent more time of my life in UK than I spent in France.
Yeah.
But so I feel at home in here all the time. But so I spent 10 years in the New Forest, and then moved to London for 10 years, and then came to Bath in 2005 to open the school in here.
Yeah.
So we choose Bath for so many reasons, because it's a beautiful city and our business needs tourists, so we get a lot of tourists coming here. But also the schools are fantastic and it's a beautiful city to visit. But also there was good sports, and for me that was a big thing. So sport is rugby in here is quite a big thing. So for me, Bath has always been connected with Bath rugby. And when I first started, I didn't know too much about Bath rugby, so I've learned over the years a bit more. Did a lot of work with Bath rugby on charity work with the players also and stuff. So been involved with them, and of course I've been coaching my son's team under 14 all the way to under 16.
So I hear you are a level 2 coach as well.
I know I got my badge.
You got your badge?
I got my badge.
Oh, brilliant.
So, but I love coaching. It was, it's like teaching. You go there, and so I think we had a great team of coaches there. But I try to add to the kids a bit more. Not about rugby, but manners. I think in France, we had French team come and play against us, and you see the French kids, the pride they got to sing the Marseillaise.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, that's at Lambridge, our home territory, and those French kids singing the Marseillaise, and you ask our own kids to sing "God Save the Queen," they can't mutter 2 words. So it's so I try to install a bit more pride on the boys over themselves and the rest. So every morning when they came, you shake hands, properly, and when they go home, they shake hands and say goodbye. So little things that all the time, because it's not just about the rugby; it's about everything goes together a bit more. So
sort of on match day.
Yeah.
So let's take a French. Well, where you're from? You're from Brittany, aren't you? Yeah.
From Brittany, from Van. Yeah.
From Van.
Yeah.
So on a match day, what happens in Van, and in comparison to what happens in Bath, and can we take some of this sort of French sort of...
It's not about French, it's about passion. And passion is not something you buy a box of or unwrap and put it there. Passion is something you got to believe into. And I really believe if your whole city believe in your team, that's a massive force of energy for the boys. So you go to Toulouse, you go to Biarritz, you go to all this town. Match day is fiesta, it's party. It's a build-up. It's every game is a final. So the whole town will have flags outside the shop. So if you're the opposite team coming in, psychologically you see flags everywhere. It's like, whoa, hang on, that's not my town. So you impose yourself already. You come to my, a flag is like is your emblem.
That's your territory.
It's your territory. Yeah. You got to mark your territory.
Yeah.
So my dream is always to see every time if I'm teaching in here and game day is on, I got a flag over there, and we put it outside. So the flag will always fly on home game in here.
So we need to do a thing with all the merchants in Bath, don't we?
Yeah.
We need to get the flags up on a match day.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. We want to have our stadium is right in the centre of Bath. The roar of the rake on game day is incredible.
Yes.
We need more. I want a flag on the top of the Empire building. The big building.
You want one on top of the Abbey, don't you, as well?
I might push it there a bit, but yes, please. It's.
But you had your last, 2 weeks ago, you had your food fair.
Yes, with the food festival. Yes.
There was a little late request that came into me, and
well, we had a big food fair, and it was match day. Also, the first game at the Rake of the season. We lost, damn. But anyway, but we had that big tent where all the chefs doing a demo, and the streets were packed. From Friday to Sunday, they were packed all the time. And Saturday was game day, so all those supporters walking down. So I wanted really to have a flag flying above the tent, and it was great. Thank you for that. No. And Becky as well, she's a star.
Becky's a star, yeah.
So it was great to have it, but I want to see it all the time. Every game day, we should have our town, you know, in the colours.
Yeah. So we need to do a little push, don't we? To
a little, no, we need a big push. Come on, we need a massive push. All the business, you know, ask for a flag and get one, and then put it outside. Because psychologically, I think if you're a Bath player, you walk into town, you can see your colours, and it makes you believe a bit more.
Yeah, because I was, you know, with talk about my playing time. We used, you know, some of the things that we did when we'd won silverware and we had the open top bus rides. Slightly embarrassing the first year because we had the open top bus ride and there was about 4 people out, you know, going there. But the next year there was 25,000 people on that. So exactly. and you know the community really came together. So yeah, I think that, you know, that's a really great thing.
And big game, I would love to see a screen because, you know, we got such a limited capacity into the stadium, but, you know, we've got so many green space somewhere. And I see if we work with the city and Bath Rugby to have a screen somewhere where you could watch the game on a big screen and bring people together, you know, have an open pub or something like that, and just bring the young players, young community players or young people to get involved into it. Because 15 years old now, we'll be 25 in 10 years' time, but, you know, Bath Rugby will still be there. So you've got to start working with it. And get some proper song in Bath as well. We're absolutely crap at this. It's just driving bonkers.
Maybe we need some sort of competition to bring to.
Well, we need anything. We need. If you want to involve the community, we need people to come with ideas and listen to what people want. You know, maybe we need a bunch of 20 young people who come up with a singing song and get some proper, you know, Les Bleus, for example. It's such a big, powerful thing when they sing. You know, and if you go to any other stadium, you got that sing song they really pelt out. You know, I remember watching Montpellier when they came to Bath, and 20 of them in one corner make more noise than the whole rake. And that's really so frustrating. You should shut them up. They're French. Shut them up, please.
Well, yes, exactly. Well, let's hope we shut Saracens up tomorrow. It's going to be a tough game. But you three children.
3, yeah. I mean, they all play rugby.
Is it 2 boys and a girl?
2 boys and a girl, yeah. My girl hates rugby. I just can't bear it. She's been dragged to every playing field around Bath and beyond. But Jack is at Loughborough learning the trade of rugby over there, so he's doing well.
And what position is he?
Tight head.
Tight head, yeah.
He's a bit of a monster, but yeah.
He didn't used to get you down in the lounge and practice.
Well, I used to do arm wrestling with him, and one day he said, "Oh, let's have a go, Dad." I looked at him and said, "Oh, you're going to kill me." And now he's like,
he kicked your butt.
Yeah, absolutely, big time. He's a big boy, but love him to bits. And Tom was at the academy, and he stopped at the academy. He wanted to do something else, but he played for school rugby, so he's captain at the team there. So yeah, it's rugby's been part of our life since I moved to Bath, and I absolutely love it. I love going to the rec, you know. And meet people there and chat to people. It's such a good atmosphere on game days. On a sunny day, Bath is amazing. And all my French friends, they all say they love watching the TV because when Bath play, you can see all the building, and it's such a big part of the city. It's not a dead space in the middle of nowhere. It's really part of the city.
It's vibrant, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. So, but we need people to be more vibrant as well. We need them to be more behind the team and everything, and good or bad, you know, rugby is rugby. Your team is your team, so you got to be 100% behind them all the time, because a good time will come. I know that.
It will come. Of course. And there's some great work going on.
You see some of the young players coming through now, you know, it's phenomenal. So
and I interviewed Steve Ajoma, and we talked about Max, and he goes out the next day and he gets the player of the match, and you know, a young player coming through, and it's you know,
there's
great.
Such a good young core of player coming in now, which is lovely. So it's, you know, it's life. You know, you go through tough time, but you know, tough time make you better. And I always describe Bath like we got the perfect ingredients, but we're working for the wrong recipe. So it's kind of find the right balance of everything. And then when you find it, then it's magical. Because on paper, you look at our players, they're unbelievable boys. You know, I get so excited when I see them on the pitch. You know, so it's to get that chemistry going. It will happen.
And you've been a great supporter of Bath Rugby Foundation as well. You know, we've done a couple of sleep outs and on the rec. You know, supporting sort of homeless plight of people around Bath, and you turn up at some hour, I don't know what it is, 2-3 in the morning, I can't remember what it was, and you come out, in the morning, and it's hot soup and croissants and stuff like that.
Everything,
That was great.
It's good fun.
Yeah,
but you build memories from that, and the rake is such a big part of the city.
Yeah.
So it's great for gameplay or game day, of course, but if you can use it for charity and make people aware of other things, of course we can. So it's always a pleasure to work with the foundation. They do such a great work for the young people and for the community of Bath. So absolutely.
So Saracens tomorrow, you're coming down to the match, and you're going to pop into the.
I'm not teaching.
No, and you're going to pop into the President's Lounge, and I'll have some red wine there. For
un petit vin rouge.
Petit vin rouge, oui.
Absolutely, I'll be there.
Yeah. But thanks so much, and I'm sorry I failed so abysmally at bread making, but I will practice, and I will be back. I think it was probably about 15 years ago when you gave me my first lesson. I think I've moved on just a little bit.
You were good. It's just it's self-belief. You'll be fine.
Yeah, but it's been great fun talking to you.
My pleasure. Chin chin.
Chin chin.
À la tienne. And allez Bath, as we say.
Allez Bath.